I watched Breaking Bad. What, you rewatched Breaking Bad? What's so special about that? No, I watched it. I never watched Breaking Bad when it was like on TV, when it was still a thing. I got into it just recently, over the last like 2 months or so. I've been watching it. I've been, taking my time with it. But today I finished it. I just finished watching the Series 5 finale, and I really enjoyed that series. Not that series, but that entire television program. I really enjoyed Breaking Bad. I thought it was quite good, and these are opinions that everybody who's seen Breaking Bad, which is everyone except me, has. But now I can join in and say, yeah, I did enjoy Breaking Bad. When people talk about it, I can go, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Back then, I had no idea what anybody was talking about when they were talking about Breaking Bad. I guess next, the show that everybody's seen except me is Game of Thrones. But that's not on Netflix, so it's unlikely that I will watch that anytime soon. But maybe my girlfriend will make me watch it, or my friends, I don't know. I kind of want to read the books first, but I kind of also don't want to approach those books because they're huge. But either way, I really enjoyed Breaking Bad. So that's a thing, alright? Why did I enjoy Breaking Bad? I'll tell you why I enjoyed Breaking Bad. Because the show wasn't, as my girlfriend says, actually she doesn't like Breaking Bad. She watched the first few episodes and didn't really get into it. But my girlfriend, she said that I'm not really into shows about drugs. And okay, that's fair, but Breaking Bad is definitely not a TV show about drugs. I mean, it is, but that's not what makes it good. That's not the main plot point. I guess it kind of is more in, like, the first series, but really it's the story of how too much power can consume somebody and turn them into something that's completely different. It's your standard story. A person gets given too much power and then becomes also powerful. Basically, it's the plot of Star Wars Episode 1, 2, and 3. So you got this little kid, Anakin Skywalker. Turns out he's really good with the Force. So you got this guy, his name's Walter White. Turns out he's really good at making crystal meth. You see the similarities? And then they train and they keep doing it, and they find out how really good they are at making crystal meth or using the Force. And then they get corrupted. They start getting power hungry, and one of them turns to the dark side and becomes Darth Vader, and the other one becomes Heisenberg. That's what Breaking Bad is. Breaking Bad is a rags to riches story. It's a good guy to bad guy story. It's a story about family. It's a story about loss. It's a really good television series, and I highly recommend you take a watch at it. Please, go do that. But I'm also going to talk to you about my other two favourite television programmes, because it's now joined those two shows up on the top. The top used to be Doctor Who. Ha! Those were the days. No, my top two favourite television programmes are UK Life on Mars. I say UK Life on Mars because there's versions from Australia and versions from America as well. And as far as I'm aware, they're not as good. But anyway, Life on Mars, fantastic television series. There was also like a sequel series called Ashes to Ashes. Didn't enjoy that as much. But Life on Mars, fantastic. There's only 2 series and it's wonderful. The soundtrack's fantastic. It's set in the 70s, sort of. So it's about this guy. He's a police officer and he gets into an accident and he goes into a coma as far as we're aware. He wakes up in 1973 and he's suddenly a police officer in 1973. He's the same guy. He has the same memories. But now he's in 1973 and he's trying to work out a way to get back. He's trying to work out whether this place is real, and it's just a really good one. It's a really good cop show. 2, DCI Gene Hunt is the best character in anything ever. He's fantastic. He's horrible, but he's fantastic. Sam Tyler, the main character, played by John Sim, fantastic actor, is fantastic in it. And it's named after a David Bowie song. So what else do you want, really, from a television program? Really, go watch Life on Mars if you can. It used to be on UK Netflix. It's not anymore. Not sure about US Netflix. Not looked. And my other favourite television program is a television program called Hannibal. Now, I don't know if you heard of Hannibal. You probably have. It's an adaptation of the writings of Thomas Harris. All the characters are characters in the book Red Dragon by Thomas Harris, which is here. I've got it as an anthology there. It's Silence of the Lambs and Red Dragon. Red Dragon, yeah, is the first in the series about Hannibal Lecter. Hannibal Lecter of Silence of the Lambs fame, of Hannibal fame. In this series, Hannibal Lecter is not played by Anthony Hopkins, unfortunately. But fortunately, he is played by Mads Mikkelsen. And Mads Mikkelsen is a damn good cannibal. He's fantastic in the role, and it follows this guy called Will Graham. He's a detective, and he's really good at being in the mindset of other people, so he's really good at being a detective. And he works for the FBI, and he gets involved with Hannibal Lecter. They don't know Hannibal Lecter's a cannibal, and what goes on is Hannibal Lecter is manipulating Will Graham for like this whole thing. And it's like a murder mystery show, but it's also got this plot, and it's wonderful. It's a bit gory. It's a cannibalism show, but seriously, the cinematography in the show, the writing in the show, everything about Hannibal is wonderful. I can't find any faults with Hannibal. The only fault with Hannibal is there's not more. Oh, by the way, Eddie Izzard is in some of the episodes, so it's, as far as I'm concerned, a perfect television program. So, I highly recommend you check out Breaking Bad, Life on Mars, and Hannibal. If you don't want to check those things out, you can check me out tomorrow on my channel. Hey, that was a plug for myself. Well, hey, I'll have another video then, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.